Hello, stream. Me and Lucky are here. Streaming Tarticor again.
Yes. Hello. There will be a new episode of the podcast.
In the future! We're recording it tonight.
We're recording it today.
Yeah. And then we'll edit it. And then I'll edit it. We'll see though. I mean, yeah. I hope that so what we're also gonna do is yeah, Lucky, can you see the messages that Coyote is sending in chat?
I don't think so. I can see Jax, but not Coyote. Yes.
Yeah, okay. Now I'm in faction only. There we go. Now it's working for Jack. Why is he an ally? I don't know. Okay. Okay. Do you know who was on my stream yesterday, Lucky? My half an hour long stream that ended because I was trying to fix my monitor.
Who?
TGGTT.
Well, that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
City.
She's watching it in the morning, and for me it was midnight.
So I'm gonna have a little room that I hide in when they attack.
Mm-hmm.
And the only way to get in is through cramming.
We'll fight, Lucky. We'll fight for you. I need to finish off my tunnel by then, because we need an escape route for you.
Alright.
If worst comes to worst.
Oh, and it'll be like Manhunt.
Mm-hmm.
Like, but with the whole world. Oh, that's pretty cool. Yeah, you need to finish that.
Mm-hmm.
that would actually be really cool. Or I could just run now.
Huh?
See, or I could just run now. Hide from everybody now.
No.
No?
No, we want this to be intense, Lucky. We want good content.
Okay, you're right. You're right.
I need a ton of cobblestone.
Aren't you streaming now so they could just hear everything?
Uh-huh. Well,
great.
They aren't watching my stream though.
But they could go back and watch it. They could go back and watch it, Sydney, you imbecile.
I already know about the tunnel. Well, I already know about the underground base at least. Because Jack admitted it to them. I never admitted anything to them. I said that I was, They knew that because I fell into the void and they saw that. But they didn't know how that happened. They just thought that I was, like, breaking bedrock or something. And then Jack went and told them that I had an underground base. An under bedrock base.
Okay, you're using up all the iron, right?
No, I can do that. Okay. Lucky, my faction will have your back. We'll protect you.
Can I use kelp to burn stuff? No.
No. If you burn kelp, you can use it to burn stuff.
That doesn't solve my problem, sadly.
Well, you can use wood to burn kelp to burn stuff.
Can I use kelp to burn kelp?
No. Well, you can once you smelt it. Once you burn it.
Yeah.
So, Lucky.
I'm gonna see if that works.
I got some minecarts for us. Where do you want this where do you want this trap to be?
Like off this way? Sitting over here? Underground a bit, and then just off this end. Just like make a 1x1 passageway like that.
So let's create like a tunnel? You mean like
yeah.
Okay.
So the dried kelp you can't.
No, you have to craft it into blocks. Dried kelp.
Oh, never mind.
You need 9, and then you craft it into a block. And then that smelts 20 items.
20 kelp, which is enough to give me another block.
One of the best fuel sources in the game.
Okay, I have some sticks I can burn.
Okay. Is this a good level for the tunnel, or should I make it go deeper? How deep do you want to go?
How deep can you make it go?
Well, I could technically make it go below bedrock, but then I'd have to break bedrock, and that's a pain.
But it'd also be a pain for them to break bedrock.
Yeah, but it's also like we can't replace the bedrock. We don't get the item, and it takes like I have to use like a bunch of TNT and stuff to be able to break it. Because it's using like game exploits and stuff.
You can't burn doors, or you can. That would have been very disappointing.
They just announced the next MCC event, Lucky.
It's pretty cool.
Yeah. Do you watch MCC?
Not particularly.
You were there when I was watching MCC, though.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, and you already have 5 dried kelp right here. I just need 1 more dried kelp.
Man, it turns out it takes a
And I've
really
got-
long time to dig a staircase all the way to bedrock. I'm only at Y level like 54. And I think I'm probably actually going in the wrong direction to meet up with the tunnel, but who knows? Oh wait, am I going... No, I'm going in the right direction. Yay!
Bands in Costa Rica. I got bands in Costa Rica. Okay, so I build the dried kelp block.
Mm-hmm.
Correct.
Yep. And then you use that as fuel, so you can just throw it in the furnace.
Alright, that's fuel.
Yeah, they're going
To
fishing.
get more dried kelp, so I can get more, so I can burn more things. What do I even want to burn?
I don't know.
What do I want to
Cobblestone?
burn? Yeah, I guess I want to burn cobblestone.
Now I've got to the annoying part of this process. I've reached the obsidian. So I have to mine through that now.
Yum. But they also have to mine through that.
No, they don't. They can just follow you down this tunnel.
But can't we just replace it?
Yeah, but I didn't expect we would, but we can.
That would make sense, right?
Yeah?
It would, at least it would save us time theoretically.
Yeah, you can place it down behind you. If we get out of here without them killing any of us, they technically won't be able to claim the land, and they'd have to come back and come after us and hunt us. The issue is that
that's what I want to happen. That's what I want to happen.
Yeah, the issue is that they're gonna like. There's a lot of people in our faction, and for them to be
In
able
our
to not
faction?
have to, yeah. I'm also there's a thing I'm gonna be adding.
But who's in my faction specifically?
Zach. But the issue is that we would be going from your faction base to my faction base, and we'd be hiding there. But that's in my land, and there's a lot of people in my faction as well. My faction is full.
Right.
Well, it's technically Jack's faction because he's the faction leader. I'm the co-leader.
But as long as there's only me in my faction, then they can't get.
No, Zach is also in your faction, and we're gonna want Zach to be on for this.
But why don't we get him in your faction?
We can't.
He leaves my faction. Why?
First of all, that would be more unfair, and second of all, we
have to
my
make it
faction
unfair.
is full.
If we're gonna win, we're gonna have to play dirty.
Yeah, we're gonna play dirty, but I didn't expect us to play dirty in this way. There's many more interesting ways we can play dirty. I'll talk to you about them off stream. We're having a meeting of my faction later, which you can come to if you want.
What time is it?
3.
I'll see if I'm able to arrive.
The issue is that the people of my faction are too trusting. They trust too many people.
That's why I didn't want to ally with them, with the people we don't want to ally with, that we're not friends with.
Yeah, I know.
Because I'm like, I
Peaceful to
don't.
ally with them though. We want to create friends, not enemies. The issue is that now those friends or the supposed friends are coming after our base.
I think we should unally them and not tell them.
That might
Who is
provoke
cooking
all
mutton
out
in
war
here?
though. Right now they are a sleeping bear, Lucky, and we don't want to
Cindy,
poke the
were you
bear.
cooking mutton in here?
Yeah. He's using my coal though.
Why? Okay, I used one of your coal for my own gains.
Lucky, I'm getting diamonds while mining for this tunnel.
Really?
Yeah.
Very saucy of you, Sydney.
Nothing does spawn. That's true. Nothing spawns on the ice. I think
So,
if they
Sydney,
are
we can
standing
do
on the
like a
ice and
2-hour stream to a 2-hour podcast today,
yeah,
and I'm totally down for that.
I am totally down for that. We have to come up with a topic though.
We could just go on and on. Do I have to bring my own mic, or like how's this gonna work?
I'm gonna bring 2 mics, and that should hopefully be enough. I'm gonna do some sound testing later today. I'm gonna go into like a room with like both mics and see if like hopefully they won't conflict with each other. The issue is that one of the mics, the blue snowball, has a like it has a dynamic pattern where it basically goes and does like all of the area around it, and the other one, which is my mic, it's the Razer Siren Mini, has a very specific dynamic pattern where basically it just does right in front of it, or like a little like area right in front of it, like it has like a 180-degree kind of range of capturing it. So I think what we're gonna do is we're gonna have the blue snowball on one side, and on the other side we'll have the Razer Siren Mini. But yeah, I mean the goal is if this podcast ever like got really popular, what we would do is we would buy like a bunch of pod mics
Each a
or
mic.
something. Yeah.
Yeah. There's specific ones for podcasts.
Well, the mics that I've been looking at, because this is the mic that I just want to get for myself, is the I don't know what company makes it. It's called the Pod Mic. I think I might be sure. SHURE. Sure. But I'm not 100% sure about that. But yeah, the Pod Mic is one of their mics. It's a really, really nice mic. It's like it's not too expensive. It's like $150. The main issue, the reason why I haven't like just got it, because otherwise I would be getting it this week, is the fact that it is I think it's called dynamic mic, where basically it requires a different type of cable. Like if you ever like you know, like a school like assembly or something, they have that big panel with all like the dials and stuff. If like they have the
Sure.
mics. Well, basically that's because a dynamic mic uses a different type of cable because it requires more power, and it has to go into what's called an audio mixer. So if I want to get a mic like the pod mic for myself or just for the podcast, I also have to get an audio mixer to be able to connect it to my computer, and that would actually sound good. Although, like now that I've adjusted a bunch of the settings of my of this mic, it's pretty good. So
Yeah, I'm hoping I'll be able to finish the wall before they get. The wall's not gonna do anything, but it's just gonna be cool.
yeah, I mean the other thing is like if we really wanted to, we could insulate
we
the
can
you know, like the
put
bunker
lava
in the middle.
dispensers.
Yeah, we could insulate, you know, like the bunker in the middle.
Yeah,
I've got
that you're
I'm
putting
mining
down
obsidian right now. No, I'm talking
Uh-huh.
about like the central area, like your like room.
Oh, make it out of obsidian,
Yeah.
or we could
I'm
make it
talking
out
about,
of
well, like I'm not talking about the underground stuff. I'm talking about the above ground stuff. I'm talking about your like room up there, the big wooden room. If we got enough obsidian, we could cover the entire outside in obsidian. It'd take a while to mine it, but we could do it. There's a ton of obsidian underground here, and we would get more ancient debris while doing it.
Mm.
I'm gonna go and put all of these mine carts up here while I'm not using them, because they're filling up.
Oh
my
shoot, I made a
inventory.
bit too many of that. It's fine though. I made a bit too much dried kelp.
We have more people than they do, but
Hmm.
they're all better at PvP.
As long as me and Zach don't die, and Zach's good at PvP.
Zach is very good at 1.8 PvP. He's not great at 1.17 PvP. 1.9 PvP is what's actually called. But he can play Minecraft pretty well, so he can dodge and stuff.
Poo poo butt.
But yeah,
Poo
the
poo
pod
butt.
mic would be really nice for each of us to get like our own pod mics, you know?
Hmm. I think it would be cool if we got enough money to each buy our own pod mic.
Yeah, no. That's what I'm talking about. Do you know what would also
Yeah.
be really cool? If the podcast like ever like really went anywhere and we got like a studio with like a big like kind of we'd all sit on like chairlifts, like these little chairlifts on either side of like a table, and it'd be kind of in the style of like a ski lodge, you know?
Yurt.
Yeah. It'd be pretty cool.
Yurt.
I think that we have the talent to be able to do that, or at least like, yeah. I think that we do. I think that. I mean, I think I'm okay at
Listen,
editing,
because
and
if
you
we
guys are
do it
funny.
for 2 hours today,
Yeah.
if we do it for 2 hours today, we could split it into two different podcasts. Or we could make one big
I think
long
we should
one.
make one big long one.
I'm fine with either decision. I think it's your decision.
We gotta get a topic though.
Your decision to make. I think we just got to start with one topic, just one simple one, and then branch off from that.
Yeah. I mean, because like what I could do if we wanted to is I could like go through all my usual routes for finding out like internet drama and stuff and get stuff from that. We could go and look at the news. We could get like, I think that if we really want to make this work well, we have to talk about things that are happening now. It doesn't have to be like internet stuff, but it has to be things that are happening now, you know? Like, something like that. Because I feel like while we can talk about, and this is the thing that my dad talked to me about it a lot, is like while we can talk about like our own opinions on certain stuff, that gets boring after a while, because especially for people who like don't know us, it doesn't like matter as much to them. And so a thing that's like that works a lot better is talking about things that people are like, that a lot of people are interested in. Stuff where like we can give our own takes on stuff, but it doesn't matter if people like specifically care about like or know who we are. Like it's also just like entertaining anyways.
And you said what type of people watch podcasts? Right?
Well, it's also changing now. The podcast market is changing now. You got things like the TMG podcast. You got things like the Chuckle Sandwich podcast. There's a lot. The podcast market
I listen to some podcasts.
Yeah, the podcast market is changing, and we want to be on the forefront of the podcast market while it's changing before it gets too oversaturated.
Yeah, we don't want to actually go like branch. We don't want to go to the old thing when it's changing.
Yeah,
that's kind of weird.
Yeah,
it's not. And plus, we're better at the new thing anyway.
We're better at the new thing.
Or at least we're more knowledgeable.
We're more knowledgeable, and it's real, like, and it's interesting. Like, I mean, like, because, like, especially we have a very diverse amount of opinions, and like different ideas on things. Well, I mean, yeah, in general, like, I mean, like, look at. I mean, I'm mostly just thinking.
I feel like the saying diverse doesn't really.
Sorry. Like not like we're all very similar, like middle class white kids who all went and skied a lot. But like, but I mean, like our opinions are very different in a lot of ways. Like,
right.
Like if you like look at like the never published episode where we talked about like the whole Dream controversy. And like the fact that like I, as a person who's like, I've been in the Minecraft community for a really long time. I know a lot of people in the Minecraft community, and so I had very different opinions than like Simon, who like just it wasn't a part of that, and he just saw it from like this one other perspective. Have you seen speaking of that, have you seen the final video that was done about it? It wasn't done by Dream. It was done by a third-party person.
Which what?
It was
I've
like an
seen
hour
3
and a half
videos.
long.
I've seen 3 videos on it.
It was an hour and a half long, so you'd probably.
I don't remember the length. I just remember like it was by this weird dude.
It was by this guy who went and like basically did like a kind of a finale thing to kind of give it like all of the information about it to like whoever needed it. Like he collaborated with he got like information from Dream for it, he got information from the Minecraft like programmer, he got like a ton of sources and stuff, like not like just stuff that he like saw on the internet, but stuff that like he actually interviewed people for it. Like it was like a really big documentary. He'd done stuff like that in the past. And he kind of just was like, he basically went and collaborated with Dream, and he was like, I'm gonna go and do a final video, because I see a ton of people like seeing the wrong information, and I'm gonna interview like all the people that were like talked about in this controversy. I'm gonna go and like interview Dream. I'm gonna do all this stuff, and it was really, really interesting. And basically his conclusion was with it that basically it makes the story matches up better if what Dream's saying is true, but like the big finale to take away is that while Dream isn't like a bad guy, he did a lot of really bad things in this scenario that he shouldn't have done, and was like really like rude and kind of like in an unacceptable way to a lot of people. But that based off of like the scenario and the circumstances, it makes sense for the story that he like went and said on like his final like paste bin to actually be true more than anyone else, just because of the amount of people that were like that he would have had to lie to, the amount of like things that he would have had to do. He would have had to be like one of the biggest like psychopaths on the internet like that we'd like ever seen, like the amount of emotions they would have had to fake and like all this stuff. And basically how it yeah, it's interesting, and how basically
the thing is, it's not really, at least this is my opinion on psychopaths, but they don't really fake their emotions. They're real emotions, but they get them for not good.
The thing is that like, so basically, so do you know what the final story was, which Dream came out with, the paste bin?
Sure. No, I don't. Sorry. I mean, like, tell me. What I meant by sure was, like, tell me.
Yeah. It was basically that, and I don't know this, like, I don't know enough in-depth knowledge about Minecraft, but it was that basically he had been using the, like, cheating thing, but because of plugins that had been being developed for him, and the fact that he was using, like, a client-side server and a bunch of these, like, technological things, which the video covers really well, but I don't know well enough, even as, like, a server developer to really talk about, that basically he had it installed, but he didn't know that he had it installed because he was using it for other videos.
Oh, no, I did.
Yeah. And so basically in this video, they cover how a lot of people don't actually know what that means, and how a lot of people, and that's the reason why I say I don't know enough about it, but a lot of people think that they know what that means, but they don't. And so a lot of people are going and saying that this is ridiculous, this couldn't happen. They don't actually know what they're talking about, because it is a thing that definitely could happen, but Dream also worded it in a really bad way, which makes it like not actually cover like the grips of the full situation. Like, and like basically like what was actually happening there, because it was like, in essence, it was that basically he had this thing installed that he didn't know that he had installed, but he went and said inside of it that he'd been using this other plugin for videos, which is true, but he didn't know that he'd been using it for other videos. And he didn't cover that in the paste bin, which is one of the things that he should have covered. Because that was kind of one of the things people disputed, and they were like, you know that you're using this thing for other videos, why don't you like just assume, like when people go in are like, hey, look at this, your odds are really, really unlikely and basically impossible, you must have been like, I must have been using that plugin, right? But the thing is that he didn't know that that plugin existed in the first place. What he knew is he knew that he had been hiring this guy to make plugins for him for his mods. Not for his mods, for his videos. But that guy, because he said to that guy, can you make basically plugins that make my videos more entertaining and more engaging? And so that guy made a plugin which made the odds better because it made the videos more entertaining, they took less long, and all that stuff. But Dream didn't know that that had happened. And that's also one of the reasons why...
we're pretty much blaming the guy. But no, it's not really his fault.
We're not blaming the guy, because it wasn't his fault, because he didn't know that Dream would still have it installed. He didn't think the Dream would still have it installed. He had no reason to think the Dream would still have it installed. So he did cheat. He did cheat. He didn't know that he cheated. That's essentially what it comes down to. Is he cheated, but he didn't know that he cheated, because like he, like a lot of people who have a lot of mods, moved all of his mods together, because there's certain mods that are used for speedrunning. There's actually a lot of them. Like when you go and like get intro to speedrunning, there's a lot of mods they tell you to get and use. And he moved all of his mods at the same time and accidentally moved that mod, not realizing that it was actually increasing like his chances of stuff. And a lot of people are like, well, why don't you know this? You are a professional speedrunner. But the thing is that people didn't know this. For like a few weeks, people didn't know this. It took a few people actually looking into it and being like, something looks fishy here, to figure it out. That's where the hole's going to be, Lucky.
This is where my hiding spot is?
No, that's where the trap is going to be.
Oh. So it works.
Yeah,
I
well,
even
there's
saw
going to
it
be a
coming.
piston, I think, actually.
Oh. I saw it coming too. I just didn't want to jump. Oh my god. Oh my god.
Yeah, you see, I think the issue is here they just can't do a head hitter. But yeah, I can send you the video if you want. It is a very significant time investment, though, because it's a long video.
Yeah.
But yeah, it wasn't done by Dream. It was basically done by this guy who was like, I'm gonna go and this guy was oh yeah, basically. So the story of how he started doing it, because he does stuff like
Oh,
this
I
a lot
see
of
the
the
head
time.
hitter. Get wrecked.
Nice. He does a lot of like
And I
internet
failed
drama
it.
stuff all the time. And so basically, Keemstar had been covering the situation, and Keemstar reached out to him, and then he went and was like talking to Dream, and he was like, "Can you just give me all of this information? I'm not gonna necessarily be on your side. I'm just gonna go and figure out what's actually going on and tell people all of the information, so that they like in an actually
I'm
good way."
gonna
And
lie
you're
about
gonna
everything.
lie about everything, or is Dream gonna lie about everything? Who's gonna lie about everything?
I think we need to do some tests on what type of floor makes people want to jump over head hitters
I
less.
don't think we're gonna make people jump over head hitters, Lucky. I don't think that that's the issue.
That's not
I think we're
the
gonna be
the
getting a
escape.
piston to be able to push it out of the
But
way.
then how does it know for B?
Well, I
Dude,
can just use redstone
flip a
ore.
button. Do I flip a button and then it does
Yeah, you can
it?
just press like a button. Or we can even do is we can literally just put like, yeah, no, I guess flip a button. We need to get 2 pistons.
Ah.
Can you work on crafting 2 pistons, Lucky, while I work on setting up the minecart? Do you realize you can
I
just
think we
do
should.
/F home and then go all the way to the top, right?
Oh. Oh my god. You know what I should do?
What?
I should drag everybody out and then /F home.
I think they could probably get back in pretty quickly. You could also just
No,
set
I
like
mean,
the...
I mean, like I go all the way to like across the world, and I'm about to be caught, and then I do /F home.
You could do that. Do you know what the other option would be?
What?
I go and refill in all of this tunnel after a little while, except for the very bottom, and then you and then you make your home down here. You make your faction home down here.
Oh, yes, yes, and my idea still can work with that.
Yeah. Still can. And we make the actual obsidian bunker down here, but we make the obsidian bunker have a secret tunnel, which this is the secret tunnel that leads from the obsidian bunker to actually where the path is. The under bedrock path.
Okay, I'm catching your drift.
You're catching my drift, are ya?
Bro,
Oh yeah.
catching your drift.
Yeah. So would you like me to send you that video, Lucky?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
No, thank you. So,
Okay.
when we kill them, do we just claim?
When we kill them, we're not gonna claim anything. We're not gonna be able to kill them really. The thing is that the reason
Well,
why
what
they're
about we kill them
conquering,
with this minecart thing?
well, it's not gonna get rid of enough power. We have to kill them multiple times. They'd have to do the same thing with you. The reason why this whole like they haven't been able to conquer that much land, because they've been able to conquer like a little bit, but not too much. And the reasoning for that is the fact that some of their members keep on dying. If we're able to like trap like a Beto or something
and just kill him over and over
kill
again.
him over and over again. Yeah.
Wait, do you just lose the claim when you die?
No. When your faction has less power and you have land, you're able to claim the land that other faction owns.
Okay. Let me just look up. Let me just find the dynamite. Oh my gosh! I had 9 hour shift, 9.5 hour shift yesterday.
You did a 9.5 hour. Jeez. Did you have to save anyone?
Yeah. Nope.
You have to yell at
It
any
was
kids who
from
were running around?
10:30 to 8. It was.
Yeah, did you have to yell at any kids that were running on the deck?
I just went over and talked to them.
Hmm.
Not yell.
Do you have to wear that like red vest? Lifeguards have to wear?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have my own red vest.
Nice.
Pretty cool, huh?
Yeah. I did a half an hour really intense workout yesterday. That was fun.
But ooh,
But
huh.
now my muscles hurt.
Yeah, I'm thinking of doing a workout today.
Yeah.
I'm thinking
Lucky, this
about
isn't
it.
hurting me, but I don't know if that's because there's rail. Let me try breaking the rail. It doesn't hurt still. We need more
I'm
iron, and we need more mine
thinking
carts.
Okay, I'm gonna /F autoclaim
See if you can claim any
just
of their
the
land.
outsides. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. Oh, it's nighttime. Never mind. But when I
The
look at
map
that
is
man,
like
there's
there's
only
only
one
one
person.
person moving. Yeah, and it's me running up a staircase because the other two are fishing. The people of my faction are fishing. Man, breaking bedrock was so stressful because I was like, because I did it pretty near the beginning, so I didn't have a lot of resources. I was like, if I mess this up, I'll have to grind for so long to get like the amount of creepers and stuff. But then I didn't mess it up. I managed to break it. And then a piece of gravel pushed me off the edge into the wood.
Well, imagine not even having an asterisk like in space has.
Lucky, I don't think you're supposed to say that they are fishing.
Why not?
Because
Okay, well,
I think that that gives away too much information, Lucky.
what does it give away?
Well, that because we're trying to get enchanted books for
Yeah.
fishing, and we don't want the other faction to know that.
Oh, because they're gonna try to get it from fishing?
Yes, yes.
Okay. Then you're right. I shouldn't have said that.
I nearly fell into the void because of lag. I'm back home to get more iron for minecarts.
I'm gonna see if I can fix this. It's either I'm gonna fix this or it's gonna go horribly wrong. I'm gonna double down. But this is here. Here we go.
Making a portal. They're trying to make another portal. I hope the nether's actually disabled.
I thought You
I thought the nether was disabled.
can't make nether portals. You
Okay.
can't. No, they could be lying. So
No, no, no. If they actually go into the nether, they'll get an achievement. So we can see if they actually go.
why are you making
Wait. What if I obby the entire volcano? Well, then you'll have obbied the entire volcano. I don't know what else to say.
if you can't use it?
A creeper just blew up the entrance to. Ah! Why is night so annoying? There's so many mobs in the Arctic.
Sydney,
Yeah?
can you go to the end?
No. The end is also disabled.
What if they found a ruined portal?
They would still be disabled. They couldn't go through it. They can create a portal. There's nothing to stop them from doing that. They just can't go through it. And by that,
Definitely.
I mean they literally can't. Like, it just won't let them.
You say that, but what if it does let them?
Well, the only way that that would happen is if the configs accidentally reset, because when I transferred the world, and that wouldn't be good. But that shouldn't happen.
Sydney, do we have obsidian? Right? We can test that out. That theory.
We can. They're
Oh,
saying
is
he's
he
the
chuckling?
lying. I don't know.
I'm building a wall around my base. See, I don't even have to lie, and I'm not even lying.
Trump in Minecraft. That's what they said to me when I spent like only 10 hours building a wall in Minecraft. Just to keep out mobs, though. Maybe Trump just played too much Minecraft, you know?
Maybe.
Okay, I don't think I'm gonna be back for a little bit.
What do you mean?
There's a lot of mobs outside.
Oh, that's what you mean.
And I'm in the Arctic. So getting back is gonna be interesting.
There's not a ton of mobs near me.
They're all in the Arctic.
Yurt, yurt, bro. Bro, I be yurting everywhere. Bro, where the Fortnite, the baby car, bro? What is the rest up to? I don't know, because they don't. What do they know we're on a call? Does he know we're on a call?
No. Should I get Jack and Coyotea to join our call?
Sure, you can. Yeah, I'm about to go though.
Okay.
I'm just letting you know that. But yeah, you can have him join.
Okay.
Hello.
Can you add Coyote to the call and I'll add Lucky?
Pardon me?
Can you add Coyote person to the call and I will add Lucky? Can you add Coyote person?
Okay.
Okay. Lucky is the only one who can speak to in space right now because all of the rest of us are in faction chat.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, so I discovered some stuff. It was interesting.
Yeah, so they tried to convince me for like half an hour yesterday that I couldn't get books from fishing.
I just got a book from fishing, so
Yeah, I think that
There's
they might
also-
have some intentions that do not agree with our faction's intentions.
yeah.
That is true. There are also,
Hello.
like, many other ways.
Oh,
Hello.
Hello.
I
They
thought of 3 ways you can get books. So yeah.
how else can you get books?
Piglins.
Well, I don't think
Piglins,
we
they
don't have
exist.
them.
They just technically they turn into zombie pigmen almost instantly.
No, they don't.
Ye-
I ran away for them for like 2 minutes. So it is possible.
It is possible. It just wouldn't
Do you
be
know what?
easy.
Do you know why he's building a portal and what he's doing with it?
No,
He's
because they
probably
can't go
getting-
through it. So
They're probably chucking mobs or stuff in it.
yeah,
What happens if you go through it?
you just can't. You just walk through it.
Oh, also,
It doesn't do anything. You don't go into Nether.
yeah, I showed comic on a tour.
Mhm.
It was very interesting, and during that tour, I kind of showed him the fact that you can bow people's stuff when you're in their base.
Yep.
Oh goodness. Oh, I have a
Meaning,
question.
I bowed the item frame, because he claimed like the top of Antarctic. He
Yep.
unclaimed like a few chunks, but he still controls a bunch of stuff.
Yeah. They are also they've completely surrounded the
Lucky's base.
yeah, Lucky's base, which is interesting. We're right now in the
Means
process
they
of
have a
setting up a
plan.
bunker.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Also,
And then
I
we're gonna
was man-
escape.
Mhm.
I managed to infiltrate and find their blaze spawner. It was very easy since they showed me where it was basically by claiming the land.
Yeah, they've been trying to they tried to cover up the fact that they had any blaze spawners. They also keep on saying that like a ton of like the villagers in certain areas are killed, but I don't know whether to believe them or not because pretty much every single thing that they've told me has been a lie. So I don't
Yeah.
know.
How do you
Yeah,
make
they're
a
lying a lot.
I
Yeah.
went to the village earlier and there were no villagers there, so I don't know.
Okay, yeah,
You
then
think
that means that
escorted them
okay,
out?
then that is the one thing that they did tell me that was true, which is that the Beto killed all of those villagers.
Well, no, they may have just no. That's probably a lie too. They probably just removed them.
That's true. That's
My
actually
favorite
true.
thing
So we
was
couldn't get them because that makes
My
total sense.
favorite-
So we
yeah.
can't get them, and we don't know where they are.
Yeah, they could have even just like literally put them like 5 blocks under the ground somewhere. And we would have
Yeah.
no way, like just to
My-
store them for later.
Well, we could have heard them.
I mean,
but-
it doesn't really matter though, because we can just
We
get
can get
some
more
live
villagers,
villagers,
Oh, I
yeah.
haven't seen any zombie villagers.
nearby.
I haven't as well, but
I mean, if worst comes to worst, we can do the simple thing of just going and assassinating their villagers, but that's
What am I
no.
doing?
that's a bit of a process.
Wait,
Zach has
hold
had
on.
some ideas for TNT cannons, where we could literally
yeah?
launch TNT into their territory.
Oh yeah. How do you make a saddle?
You can't. There's only one saddle in this entire world.
You can get them from villagers, can't you? And from fishing.
Can you get them from villagers? You can get them from fishing, but you can't.
Yeah, you can get saddles.
There's so many things that we can get from fishing.
Yeah.
I know
Wait,
fishing's
wait,
a lot of
wait,
fun.
wait. I know how to get paper.
Do you guys have any saddles?
Wandering traders. They can trade
Oh,
paper.
Yeah, that's also how you get tropical fish that we wanted for breeding.
You can
Has
also just get
anybody
tropical
picked up?
fish from the mesa.
Has anybody picked up obsidian already?
Yeah, I've got 50 obsidian in my inventory.
Okay. Can you make the enchanting table then?
Yeah,
Yes,
sure. I'm
but
pretty
we need
far
to wait
along
for
now.
in-space. We need to wait for in-space floating to leave before we can actually do anything.
Yeah,
Right, but we should make it anyway.
yeah.
I was really surprised that I came up with that idea. I was just talking with in space about how I already have enchanting when I was just lying and saying that I got it from a friend, which was partially true.
Yeah,
Right.
Because
you
Luca
did
did
get
give
some
me a
for...
toughness 1 diamond sword, so I wasn't lying.
Yeah.
I just didn't say who the friend was. But then by talking, I realized, you can get stuff from piglins, and then you can get enchanted books from piglins, and then you can unenchant them.
Yeah, well, because I knew about getting enchanted books from fishing, but they were like, no, you can't do that. That's not a thing that you can do. Fishing, that's been disabled in this update. And I was like, I think it has, but they just kept
think
on
they
being
know about
very
it.
insistent about it.
Yeah.
You could also
think
get enchanted
Sydney-
book and chest.
Sydney,
Yeah.
I think they know about it, and they didn't want us to figure it out.
Yeah, I think that that's probably
They're
why.
lying about a lot of things,
Yeah.
but they didn't know. Did they know you could just de-enchant books?
Yeah. They
Oh,
know.
yeah, and
The thing that we have to assume is we don't want to assume that they don't know anything. We want to assume that they
Yeah.
already know everything.
Well, they don't. There's a good chance that they know that I've been investigating their lands. I mean, the volcano. There's a small
Well, they
chance.
probably know. They know a lot of stuff, and they clearly have a lot of plans. Comic, I think, actually wants to win this, which is interesting. I think either he wants to win this, or I have a secondary, slightly more terrifying idea,
Sneaking
which is that he just
suspicion.
really wants ancient debris. That's the
We
other
have
idea.
to
But the
prevent-
fact that he
well-
would go to this much of a length just to get ancient debris is a little bit scary.
Do you mind if I start claiming some of? I noticed that the claiming
Start
thing
claiming
might
land,
be-
start claiming land, start claiming land. We want to claim as much as we can before they take it.
Would it be okay if I start claiming land near him just to
Yeah.
piss him off?
Yeah.
Because
It's
he
fine
did the
if we
exact
piss him
same
off. We can't let Naloxia or Lucky's faction piss them off because that faction needs to stay on good terms with them for as long as it can. Okay, I set up the
Yeah.
entity cramming system. It is working.
Awesome.
Yeah. I thought for a second that you could place blocks in the enemy's territory if you weren't in the territory, but I learned pretty quickly that that was false.
I'm assuming stuff like throwing TNT onto their territory or getting creepers to explode their works, right?
Yeah, it probably does.
Okay.
I think so. My one
Okay,
worry
I'm
is that
Sydney,
my
I'm gonna hop off.
Okay, bye. My one
Bye.
worry is that I didn't set up my my like configs properly, and we can go into the Nether, but I just gotta hope that that's not true.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We could test that out
We could
quickly.
What
test
if
that
they've
out.
or
Wanna
what
make
if
the
he's waiting for
enchantment
us
table
to leave?
Oh, he's probably waiting for us to leave, but he
He's
also just
been
leaves
on
all the
for
time.
so long.
Yeah, it's been on for a
Yeah.
long time.
He was so
When I went to the-
AFK that I just investigated the Nether.
Yeah.
I mean the place without him even noticing.
Yeah, what we
Yeah.
gotta do, so me and Lucky were talking about this strategy. What we have to do is we have to trap Abito and kill him over and over and over again if we want to be able to
He can
claim
just
their
F
Like
home.
bedrock?
He can just F
No,
home.
no, no, we need to do it inside of his home.
How do you kill him inside of his
He's
home?
part of another faction. TNT, creepers, zombies,
Yeah.
mobs.
Is he the other? I'm trying to remember the name of it because there's one part in Comics Land that is controlled by Bandit Mid.
Yeah, that's Abito.
I feel like that's gonna annoy Comic. Should I go over there and just start claiming his land?
Yeah, start claiming land. Also, Abito might not have enough power to control that land because he's not on that much, and he dies a lot.
I don't know how power works because it continuously says I have the same amount of power.
If you die, it goes down,
Do you want? Okay.
and you slowly generate it over time. Pretty slow.
It
though.
doesn't go
You
down
gain
when I
one.
use.
You gain 1 power every 5 minutes. Yeah, no,
doesn't
It
go
doesn't
down
go
when I
down when
use
you conquer land. That doesn't happen. It basically will just stop you from being able to claim land once you run out of power. Once you have too much.
But
The
I
other
don't
thing
lose
is,
power.
you don't lose power, but every single chunk costs 1 power. So let's say that you have 50 chunks claimed. You would still have 50 power, but you wouldn't be able to claim any more because the amount of power that you have matches the amount of land that you have. That also means that if you die and your amount of power goes below the amount of land that you have claimed, people can go and claim your land. Because even though you still own it, it's so-called raidable. Because it's because you don't have
So-
power to control it.
Don't die.
Don't die, yeah.
I never die
Jack.
except for falling down once.
I've only died once, I think it was, and it was into the void.
Yeah. Well,
That
I
was
haven't
hilarious.
died yet, so.
Yeah, do you want to actually know how I died in the void?
How?
I was standing right next to the hole, and I got pushed by a piece of gravel that fell from the ceiling
Oh my god.
down into the hole. It was very interesting. Yeah, I was so stressed when I was making the hole like through the bedrock because I was like, it was pretty near the beginning, so we didn't have a lot of resources, and it took like 2
Yeah.
TNT, and I was like, I don't want to have to go and kill more creepers. I don't want to mess this up. I don't want to die because at that point I was like, maybe I'll just survive all the way through and never die. And then we all
Nope.
saw how that went. But yeah, it was
How do you
interesting.
check the logs in this? Is there a way you can check the logs?
What logs?
How do they know you fell into the void?
They were online.
Okay. So we need to wait for in-space floating to leave
Hmm.
before we can do enchanting stuff.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
interesting. Comic just started going near us and started claiming this island very close to us.
Yep.
And then when I said hi to him, he was holding out his crossbow and like trying to chase me off. And then
Yeah.
after I just stood there, he shot it beside me.
They also literally went and
Yo, should I be honest? Should I be
no,
honest? Claiming
put it in the
that?
web. Put it in the web. Put it in the web though. Because right now you're in faction chat, so you have to do it through web.
So what should I do?
Do it through Den map because
What
right
should I
now you're.
say?
Oh, just say I don't know. Say like you're mining or something. That's what I usually do.
I'm not mining. He knows I'm moving.
Oh, then go and just say that you're claiming your
Hey.
that you're claiming his land. Like
Oh.
it's funny. He might see it as a joke. In space is not the biggest threat to us. He has died more times and spends most of his time just offline. So, sorry, not offline, AFK. He's not that big of a threat to us.
I bet you Comic's just gonna join in a hurry. That'd be
Yes.
hilarious as
Yeah.
shit.
Comic is a problem. He has one major weakness, though. He can't look down while he's in the ocean, or really go through the
Yeah.
ocean whatsoever.
Just surround the
We
island
saw
with
that.
Oh god. Okay.
This is a warning. Turn back now.
I don't know. I figured he would take that as a joke. With chat.
That's funny.
Thanks for the warning.
I didn't even type that. I didn't even type that. I just clicked on my phone by accident and it sent.
I love that.
What are they gonna do? I mean, we have like twice the amount of people that they do. What are
Noted.
they? I mean, like, okay, do you know what Comic did? He literally went and claimed my land where the flag was, took down the flag, put his
I
own
saw
flag there,
that. I was
and then
so mad.
refused to admit that he did that. So I am going to go into their mountain biome and put up our own flag at the very top of their mountain
What?
as revenge. But I gotta get the flag first, and that's a bit of a pain.
Yeah.
But yeah, once I'll end stream in a minute, and then we can
What?
talk about the faction stuff before 3, because I don't know, we're all on PC already. But you did that to us. Yeah. That is true. They did claim our land. They took our land. Yeah. We gotta show. Did we unclaim it? No. It is still literally sitting there, circling
Yeah.
Lucky's base. I was comic said
What?
I was comic if you said if you didn't claim it, it's not your land. Oh,
Yo,
comic
voice chat
said.
was amazing. Yes.
Comic said,
I'm
yeah.
gonna see if you can decipher my message.
uh,
This is my favorite thing. I could just go to
Do
his
what we should
base,
do. No, no, no,
claim
no,
a
no.
piece of land, and he can't hurt me.
Do what we should do. No, what we should do. We should go. So
What?
their eventual goal is to take over the entire mesa. We should go and conquer the entire mesa before they have the ability to get it.
That'd be hilarious.
That's
Yo, I'm
right.
starting to lag. My computer may have crashed.
Uh-oh, you have Optifine installed, right? 1.17.
Okay. He seconded me.
uh,
Can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Yeah.
Okay, I just heard stuff glitch out kind of.
Oh
Yeah.
great.
I wonder where my cat is. I had to put her out of my room because she really likes going behind my monitor. Above
I'm not
anything
allowed
else.
to type chat too quickly.
Yeah,
JK.
you can't. Okay, doesn't bother us. Okay, we have to go after the Mesa.
He doesn't care if you claim land near them.
Yeah, that's fine. We need to go after the Mesa
Why?
because they really want the Mesa.
Okay. Should I be doing that now then?
Yeah, let's go after the Mesa. I'm on my way.
I am in the worst situation possible. You
Oh
have
wait, I'm in their land right now. Uh-huh.
they claim so much land.
They did, yeah.
Yeah.
Admittedly, this is kind of what I expected.
I
I,
not
I actually
expecting more.
expected worse. I expected them to go and like completely claim the rest of the Arctic.
I asked him to stop it, but he's like, "No, I like flag." I'm
Yeah.
like, "That's what our flag was there," and then I shot his thing down with my
Yeah.
bow because I could do that because apparently that's something you can do. I could probably kill him in his face with a bow. I'm not certain.
Yeah, let's go and conquer the Mesa. Let's give them a taste of their own medicine.
How do you turn on autoclaim? I tried it. It
It's
didn't work.
/F autoclaim on.
Do you have to type in autoclaim as one word?
Yeah. You're right now in the volcanic area. We gotta get blazes at some point.
I can get blazes. Don't worry. I know
Yeah.
exactly where they are.
Getting an ender
Wait,
chest
are
would
we
also be
streaming
useful.
still? Are
Yeah,
we
I'm
streaming?
streaming.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll end stream. You know what? I'll end stream. Bye, stream.